Good morning, it's Lisa with Lisahealyourself, and today I just want to talk. There's really no point to this video. I'm not teaching you anything. It's just me talking, getting out my feelings, and feeling lost, alone, and like a victim. And I know for many of you who I've helped and who I have said, you can't feel like a victim. Like, victims don't heal. And I have a lot of videos on my channel about victimhood. It can still be difficult. It can still be hard because healing is a long, lonely journey, right? It's a lonely journey. And it's long. And you can often feel alone, helpless, and abandoned most of the time. I found strength and hope in YouTube. When I set my channel up, I really started to feel empowered by sharing my story, by sharing my journey, by helping other people, by expressing my feelings, my thoughts, what I've gone through, and sharing my knowledge, what I know, what helps, and helping other people. When you're abandoned by your family, the medical community, people, acquaintances, friends, whoever, when you feel alone, when you're lost, when you are ill and sick and in pain and you have to hold things in, it creates more chronic conditions, chronic pain, chronic illnesses, trauma. When we bottle these things up, when we allow ourselves to become victims and to become victimized and hold our thoughts, our feelings, and our emotions inside our body has nothing else to do but break down, but cause pain, cause fatigue, cause many crazy symptoms, and it makes illnesses and chronic illnesses worse. And it can be hard to heal when we're in this state of mistrust, the state of abandonment, the state of helplessness, fear, anger, sadness, grief. When these lower vibrational states are trapped inside of us, it can be very, very difficult to move forward or to heal. And we have a nervous system that's basically malfunctioning at this point and causing the bulk of the problems. This has been my platform of healing and of helping others heal for years now, for 6 years, maybe 7. And I have almost 800 videos on this channel. In the last 2 days, 2 of them were taken down, censored, and pulled off YouTube, and strikes against my channel were given. And so I know that this isn't a personal. I know that this is an algorithm. I know that, this isn't like, but it feels personal, right? It feels personal because when you put your heart and soul out, and, it felt like YouTube was a friend. YouTube was a place that I could go and share my thoughts and experiences, and that was okay. It was okay to share. And so the fact that my video was pulled down from YouTube, the fact that I feel like health freedom is at stake, and not only that, but now freedom of speech is at stake, it concerns me on a whole level that this video was taken down because it was only my opinion. I talked about my personal and past experiences and why I've chosen not to get, I can't even say the word, but the shot. And I didn't give any misinformation, any mistruths. I wasn't angry. There was no hate speech. There was nothing that would be considered inappropriate at all. But it was my opinion and why I've chosen not to do this. And it was taken down. And to me, that's alarming on a much more political scale, because if they can take down a video from a person who has an opinion, if they can take away my opinion, like it doesn't matter, and like I don't have the right to express it, that's a very slippery slope that we're walking. That's a dictatorship. That is censoring information. That's not entitling people to their own opinion. And that is, how we lose freedom of speech and how we lose our own personal voice in the world, which is not okay. It should alarm everyone. But aside from that, it feels like a personal blow, because this has been my safe space. This has been my little corner of the universe in which, I can talk and share and help, and where what happened to me matters, and where other people who this is happening to, chronic illnesses, matter as well, and where they feel heard and respected and loved and supported. And so it feels like a personal blow as well to feel like there's really no safe space for personal expression or freedoms or my opinions or what happened to me or my story or anything. Without saying the word that starts with a C, that's a virus. I mean, it's crazy that I can't even say the word, but it's crazy that I can't even say the word, but I have chosen not to get the word that starts with a V. It's crazy that I can't even say this word, the needle, and that I believe that we should all have agency over our own body. We should all have the right to weigh the pros and cons. We should all have the right to our own medical freedom and to the choices in our lives. And if there are risks to something, they should be given, and that you shouldn't be allowed to force somebody to get something that is largely untested and comes with risks. And that's just my opinion. And I'm allowed that opinion. That opinion is a valid opinion. Questioning things is okay. It's allowed, and it should be respected and validated in this world. Not only that, the right to your own opinion, or to be able to speak freely and have your opinions heard, is also a human rights issue. It's, the freedom of speech, and especially if it's not fueled by fear or hate, you should be allowed to express your personal opinion, even if it goes against, the norm or what other people are suggesting. That's what's called freedom. That's what it means to be free and to live in a free country. The fact that I have concerns is normal, it's okay, and it should be allowed. But I'm not here. Anyway, that was the video that was taken down. I'm not here to go through that video. I don't want another strike against my channel. And I certainly don't want this to become political. I was just expressing what I've been through, and what I've been through matters. My personal story matters. What happened to me matters. And being able to express, that I was harmed by a pharmaceutical medication and everything that it did to me should be allowed. I mean, this is my experience, my thoughts, and my life. And if I want to share what happened to me, I think that should be allowed. Anyway, I'm here just to tell you that I won't be doing any more videos that mention the V word or the C word. And for those of you unsure what that means, one is a virus and one is the shot. So I won't be mentioning those in any of my videos, even though I feel it's wrong. But I do want to move forward with this platform. I think we're moving into exceptionally trying times, and I hope this doesn't cause civil unrest or, God forbid, civil war. But when you take away people's rights and freedoms, it's going to be challenging, and I do believe that everyone has the right to stand up for that. We should be allowed valid arguments, valid data, and opinions on both sides, and that should be allowed and should be okay, so that we can make our own informed choice. So I hope that as we move forward as a nation and as individuals. We use kindness, we bring love, we bring compassion, we bring communication, openness, and a willingness to listen, to hear both sides, and then to choose for ourselves. I hope you have the freedom to do that. So that's all I'm going to say on the topic. But I do want to say, moving forward on this channel, I'm still here for you. I'm here for you. I know people with chronic illness feel alone and feel victimized and feel abandoned, and it's a long, lonely road, and I'm here. I understand. I've been through it. Please don't give up. You can heal. You will heal. There are many things that you can do to heal if you stay the course, if you take your healing into your own hands. Please don't let a doctor diagnose you or give up on you or tell you there's nothing left that they can do. Okay? There is a lot that you can do. You can take your healing into your own hands. You can take your own personal power back. You can decide that you're going to heal and find a way to do so. And I know that if I can overcome 200 life-threatening illnesses and symptoms, then you can too. So even though I'm a bit deflated, even though I'm dejected, even though I can't post this video for a week, even though there's a strike on my channel, even though it might mean it can never get monetized, I mean, I'm still here for you. Please don't hold your feelings inside, right? Even though it feels unsafe to share, it's necessary. Holding feelings down, stuffing feelings in, stuffing emotions in causes more chronic illnesses. It causes pain, it causes symptoms. And we really need to acknowledge these thoughts, our own feelings, our own emotions, settle our nervous systems down. We need to breathe into the space that is now. Calm our nervous systems down. Don't react or respond out of fear, and really listen to that inner voice. It guides you. There's truth in there, and it is your soul talking to you. It's your soul leading you. It's your soul saying, don't give up. There is a way, there is hope. And I want you to listen to that voice because it's true. And look, even though I can't express myself fully on YouTube anymore, I feel it's important that I journal. I get all this stuff out of me. I get my fears out, my thoughts, my feelings, and my emotions out on paper. Just burn it, throw it away. It doesn't matter how you express, only that you do express, only that you don't hold down what needs to come up, right? Holding down what needs to come up leads to more trauma, leads to more chronic illness. I personally will be doing more journaling, throwing away. It doesn't matter to me if somebody hears my feelings as long as they come up and out of my body, right? The point is not to keep them inside. And the point of this channel has always been to share, not to guide, not to tell you what to do, but to share and to give hope and to have you not feel so alone. And I hope it still does that moving forward, even if there are things I can't talk about. I hope that this video has been helpful. I know it's been a bit of a mess, a bit of a rambling mess. And I do feel suppressed. I feel like I can't really say things that are on my mind, but I think maybe this is the first time in my life where I've really started to notice rights and expressions being taken away from me, right? With these videos being taken down, with the new laws coming in to effect, some personal freedoms and rights being stripped. And I do feel oppressed, maybe for the first time in my life. So even though I felt abandoned by medical community, and even though I was victimized and lost and alone, I never felt oppressed. And so it is a new feeling for me. I don't like it. I'll continue to do my best not to become oppressed. I'll let these feelings out, even if they can't be out here on this platform. But it's important that our truths be heard and that our inner voice acknowledged, right? For healing, for deep healing, you must acknowledge and listen to your own inner voice. You must hear it, you must validate it, you must show it compassion and love, You're the only one that can do that. No matter what happens as we move forward, I hope it's peaceful, I hope it's loving, and I hope you are able, and we all are able, to hold on to our own rights and freedom. I hope COVID goes away. I hope everyone is safe as they can be. And I'm sending love and healing and hope your way. Please, if you have a chronic illness or chronic condition, chronic pain, chronic physical, emotional, or mental disorder that you're dealing with where you feel lost and alone and given up on, you are not alone, okay? You are not alone, and I hear you, I see you, and there is hope. Not only will this channel try to give you hope for your future, but it attempts truly to have you know whatever is going on in the future, or whatever you want to happen in the future, whatever did happen in the past, that you're okay right now, that you can look inside right now, that healing is an inner journey, that you can go in there and remove everything, all those wishes and hopes for the future, all those fears and traumas of the past. We can look at ourselves in each moment and find out how to be okay. We can remove everything that's swirling around us and find the inner peace, find that inner wisdom, find your inner soul, listen to that inner voice, and know that you're okay, you're going to be okay, and that you can heal right here and now. So I'm wishing you the present moment. I'm wishing you to be okay, even when things aren't the way you want them to be, even when things are happening that are hitting your stuff, that are knocking up against the stuff inside you. You can't change the world so that you're okay. The world can't be what you want it to be, no matter how badly and right you think you are. Changing the world is a losing battle. Changing yourself is the only thing that you can do. So looking inward, making sure that the world, allowing the world to be what it is, allowing things to hit your stuff, allowing your thoughts and your feelings and your emotions to rise, and to know that you're strong and capable enough and courageous enough that you can sit with all of them. You don't have to go anywhere. You don't have to fight. You don't have to make it go away. You don't have to change it. You don't have to fix it. You don't have to ignore it. You don't have to distract from it. You can just be right here, right now, and be okay with the feeling that you have. Even if it's a horrible feeling, even if it's overwhelming grief, even if it's hopelessness, even if it's anger, whatever it is, you can just sit with that, let it pass through you, and find the peace in, and just find your own inner self. Find that moment. And that's how you heal. That's how you change. That's how you evolve, and that's how you grow, right? Is we're not looking to change the world, even though it feels right now to me like all this stuff is coming up and hitting my stuff, and it's wrong. It's not wrong, right? It's just the world. Yes, it's hitting my stuff, and that's my problem. And it might be coming up and hitting your stuff, and that's your problem, right? And so when we can sit with our own stuff, and we don't have to fix it or change it or try to move it or turn away from it or repress it or suppress it or distract from it or do anything with it, but allow it to be, that's when we start to heal. That's when we start to evolve. That's when we start to grow. And that's what I wish for you. That's what I wish for you, because I know that you will heal. I know that you can get there. And I know that healing is always, it's not a pill that we take. It's not something that we put in our body. It's a look inside. It's an inside job, right? It's looking down deep. It's seeing what's in there. It's not being afraid to see what's in there. And healing is always, always, always an inside job. And so I'm here with you. I'm here with you on that journey, your inner healing journey. And I know that it transforms the outer physical healing journey as well. So I'm here for you along your path. And if you haven't yet subscribed, please do so. I mean, who knows what will happen as things evolve, as the world changes. Will I be allowed to post any thoughts? Like, I don't know. But I'm just going to still live my truth, be myself, and I hope that you'll be along for the ride. If you haven't yet subscribed, please do so, and I will see you in the next video.